So I want to tell you a little bit about myself. And as we was listening over here with a panel of professional people that are now working in the workforce, and the lady that just, I cannot pronounce your last name, but you wrote that awesome book. And I just want to say thank you, but you said something that was profound about how that failure, it propels you to succeed. When I was in Bible college in 2002, I heard my president say, failure is the womb for success. So, 9 months later, I stand here. And anyway, I was born in Augusta, Georgia, and I was adopted by a middle-class family that was dysfunctional and religious.
Oh, yeah. Show of hands.
Leaving home at 15 years old, ostracized by the church, and with a host of problems, to include legal issues, made me easy prey for sexual predators. As a juvenile, I was taken advantage of by older men and eventually was manipulated into human trafficking through a local club owner at the age of 17. Every one of my relationships were violent. They progressed more volatile with each man that I chose to love. Thinking that something was wrong with me kept me in a cycle of trying to earn favor with people. Additionally, I was addicted to drugs and alcohol. From one abusive relationship to the next left me with a life of beatings, rapes, homelessness, and drugs. The courts became a familiar place. Trying hard on my own to better myself through church and Bible college left me defeated because I needed more help than school. I went to prison. And afterwards I thought that I could get a fresh start, so I came to Columbus, Ohio. So I was from Georgia. So in 2006, I arrived here. I went to the local homeless shelter, and there I met a homeless man, and we were going to make it. So, he was homeless, I was homeless, and we were going to make it together. So within 17 months of our time together and 34 documented 911 calls, I lost my spleen, 3 broke ribs, and a cracked facial bone. And the worst of it all, I contracted HIV on the streets of Columbus. I thought I was going to die. At this time, a host of different agencies, the Columbus State's Task Force, in conjunction with the Domestic Violence Department downtown, took an interest in me, and they personally started to intervene on the abuse that I was receiving at the hand of my boyfriend. Homeless and addicted on the streets of Columbus, I was arrested and sent to ORW. Upon release, I had nowhere to go, so I went back to my abusive boyfriend. Within 24 hours, he was beating me again. I escaped and finally made it to Amethyst on July 2009. At Amethyst, I received holistic treatment, and I talked about core issues that kept me using. I got to know the real me. And I stand before you as an encouragement of you can do this. I also found enough courage to stand trial against my abuser, and he received 7 years for abduction. much better. I graduated from Amethyst in 2012. And they hired me as a peer mentor for 10 hours a week. So working as a peer mentor propelled me to a platform to obtain another job through the Alvis House. So the Alvis House started a new home last November for victims of human trafficking. Finally, I found somewhere where I could fit in. I made the resume. Currently, I am a senior in college studying for my bachelor's degree in religious studies. And I volunteer once a month at the prison to carry a message of hope in the walls. I've been privileged to share my life story in different arenas, to include churches, John's schools, and next month at the Hilliard High School, Hilliard Junior High, to the 7th and 8th graders. I collect toiletry bags for the prostitutes on the street. And I'm giving these bags out of my van, and I do this as I do my everyday duties. Additionally, in November of 2013, I went before Judge Herbert as a victim of human trafficking, and my record was expunged from charges under the new law that was passed. I was referred to Dress for Success in 2011, and this organization has been an important part of my journey for the past 3 years. I was just going in there to get some clothes. Get some clothes. Instead, I found an organization that had extended their arms to me in ways that I could never express to you. I received help without judgment and enjoyed sisterhood in the Career Center, Suited Boutique, lots of fun, and Professional Women's Group, which meets once a month. And you sisters that are out there should see Dean Malone Jones to get signed up.
That's right.
I am also a peer mentor for the women at ORW who are enrolling in the Going Places Network. This year, Dress for Success has appointed me the 2014 Success Summit Delegate. This is affording me the opportunity to lead the professional women's group in the Community Action Project to help women that are victims of human trafficking. The most recent success is I was the keynote speaker at the Dress for Success Worldwide Gala in New York this past April. And I am grateful to God, Columbus Saints Task Force, Columbus City Police Department, Amethyst, Judge Paul Herbert, Alvis House, and Dress for Success Columbus for the encouragement and the help that I have received. Thank you, Dress for Success, for all that you continue to believe in me. Thank you.